The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14. Are you worried at this stage or still too low?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Middle. 41 Mike.
Throwing again. Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive attempt to get that lead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Hughes. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Let's do it!
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
All day, baby, all day.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Go here. Get on.
First down, Stafford here. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sack, all right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Nice hit, boy.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Stop your whining. He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, 382, Liz, 50.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers. Those coming, those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
It's going to be a long day.
Through.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Play fake. Cousins. Got another man finding Jefferson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
First down, here's the run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Check. Mike 40. Man out. Wide. Get wide.
Liz 50.
Check.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check. Big stop, D. Big stop.
2.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins is caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go ahead. Yellow.
Hatch it. 44.
Gun.
44. Mike, 44. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Cousins now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's third and 7.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Black, black.
40's the mic. Squeeze.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Let's go.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Watch the slip.
300.
Check 24.
Hey, flipper, flipper.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Where's the hot?
On the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Hey, steamer,
Now
steamer.
2nd and 9 from the 10.
40's Mike, 40's Mike.
Gun. Where's the hot?
To throw, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
What are you doing?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On the toss, Madison. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a short. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Working with a 2nd and 3.
So we got man.
Operating from the gun. Stafford has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they roll it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. run out of the game. Swift. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah. Too fast, baby.
He goes, set! Blue 60!
41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Let's go, D! Let's go!
Stafford. Looking right side. Watkins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Watch the curl. 45's the mark.
First and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Not ahead of you, baby.
From 17 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Great call to hand that one off.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive. Far from over as they start out here first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Yeah, hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40. Yeah, that's what I do.
Gun.
I got him. Back's mine. I got him.
A first down throw for Cousins. And this one is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check 52. Watch out.
Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Two.
They go play action. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out first and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
59!
Once again, it's Swift. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Baby. Get some.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. It's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
22!
Got 3 down.
takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Check, 55 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Like 7.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check.
And middle.
Check.
On 1st and 10. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Big 20.
Check 50. You go tight. You got tight.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Watch the screen. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Bring it. Bring it.
Omaha, ready to move.
Check 37. Check 37.
Stafford. They'll try and send the screen to Swift. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Set. Blue 60.
Mike, 45.
Monday. Get on.
Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here I come.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie game and barring something incredible here.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take it and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In a regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
Adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. First throw in overtime for Stanford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Jam him, jam him, jam, jam.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stanford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. You get wins, it's 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Johnson, 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is
They've done much else other than scoring.
Nice, sweetheart.
But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
Jahan, 180!
Check, check. Here,
Hey, yo.
D, here I come again.
What can Cousins do in the OT?
Slam.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways?
Rhino!
Had a big part of the run game to play before. This time, he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
I know you felt
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Jahan, 180!
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you.
Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They come up now, 3rd and 5. Cousins gets away to yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Get in there and get what you want, G. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.